Okay, so the final questions that we're going to look at are questions 9 and 10. Now, in question 9, we were given three people's salaries. So we were told that Sarah earned £30,000, Hilary earned £24,000, and Alex earned £36,000. We were asked to write them in the given ratios and simplify them. So the first one is Sarah to Hilary. So Sarah's wage is £30,000 per annum, so £30,000 per year. Okay, so we write down our 30,000. And Hilary's is 24,000, so we write that down as well. So I've got 30,000 to 24,000. Now, from there, okay, we're going to do the same thing again. We need to simplify it. And again, we can look at dividing both sides by 1,000, effectively getting rid of 3 zeros on each side if we divide both sides by 1,000. So that leaves me with 30 to 24 as my ratio. And then what times table are 30 and 24 both in? They're both in the 6 times table. Now we could divide by 2, we get 15 to 12, and then divide by 3. But quicker than that would be dividing both sides by 6 to give me 5 to 4. But either way, whether we divided by 2 and then by 3 or go straight to dividing by 6, we would get the answer 5 to 4. Next we've got Sarah to Alex. So Sarah's 30,000, Alex is 36,000. So again, starting off with the 30,000 to 36,000. Okay, again we can divide both sides by 1,000. So dividing by 1,000, we're effectively taking 3 zeros off each side is the quickest way to think about it. So we've got 30 to 36. And again, thinking about what times table they're both in, 30 and 36, again both could divide by 2, but they're also both in the 6 times table. Remember, 6 5s are 30, 6 6s are 36, so we would end up with the ratio of 5 to 6. And then this last one here, we're being asked to write down the ratio of Alex to Sarah to Hilary. So we've got 3 parts to the ratio. So Alex is 36,000, so start off by writing that down. To Sarah, Sarah's wage is 30,000, so start off by writing that next. And finally, Hilary's is 24,000. Now this time we're looking for numbers that will go into all 3 parts of our ratio. Now we know from what we've done already today that all of these divide by 1,000. So we can divide them all by 1,000. And what we're left with is going to be 36 to 30 to 24. So 36 from Alex, 30 from Sarah, 24 from Hilary. So we're focusing in on this bit of the ratio and we're saying, right, what times table are 24, 30 and 36 all in? Think about what you divided by over here. Here we divided by 6. Here we divided by 6 as well. So here we can divide by 6. 6 goes into 36 6 times. 6 goes into 35 times. And 6 goes into 24 4 times. So our final answer is the ratio 6 to 5 to 4. And then the final question is question 10. Now in question 10 we were told we had 2 pictures. One was 5 centimetres by 8 centimetres and one was 4 centimetres by 7 centimetres, sorry. And we were asked to write down in ratio big to small, so we're going to put the bigger number first, the perimeters of these pictures, and then the same thing for the area. So the first thing we're going to have to do is work those 2 things out. So for this picture here, we need the perimeter. Now remember, the perimeter is the distance all the way around the outside. We've done that already this year. So we've got 8 add 8, which is 16. And then we've got 5 and 5, which is 10. So the perimeter of this one is 16 add 10, which is 26. And the area is length times breadth. We've looked at that this year as well. So the area is going to be 5 times 8, which is 40. If we do the same for this picture, the perimeter is going to be 7 add 7, which is 14, plus 4 add 4, which is 8. So the total perimeter, 14 add 8 is 22. And then the area is going to be 7 times 4, length times breadth. So 7 times 4, which is 28. So if we're comparing the perimeters first of all, the bigger perimeter is 26, the smaller one is 22. So 26 to 22 is the ratio I need to write down. We're going to divide those both by the same number. Here we can divide them both by 2. We're halving them, remember then, if we're dividing by 2, so half of 26 is 13, and half of 22 is 11. So we've got 22 divided by 2 is 11. In terms of the areas then, the bigger area again is of this one here. The bigger area is 40. The smaller area is 28. Now, times tables, we've got options here. They'll both definitely divide by 2. They'll both divide by 4 as well. They're both in the 4 times table. So let's do that. Dividing them both by 4, I get 40 divided by 4 is 10, and 28 divided by 4 is 7. That's as simple as it gets. So the area ratio is 10 to 7.